Hello everyone, welcome to the session 3 of SQL. So in this session 3 we are going to learn about the order by and group by clause in SQL. So let's start with the order by. It's really very simple. Order by will basically arrange the data in an ascending or a descending order. That is nothing but the sorting your data. So if your values are in text format, then the values will be get arranged in A to Z manner, and if it's numerical data, then as you already know, the numerical data will get, if it's ascending, from smallest number to the largest number, and if it's in the descending order, then from the largest to the smallest number. So this is the table which I have taken. This is basically the customers table, you can see here, right? So let's move to our first example. So in this table you can see the customer name, right? So suppose I want that all the customer names should be arranged in A to Z manner. Okay, so I will write the query, select all from customers and order by a customer name. So after order by, I will write the column name according to which my values should get positioned. So I want it from customer name. I will just run this query and I will show you how it works. So you can see all the all the names which start with A letter has been placed first. Okay, after A you can see it's a B, C. So all the names have been arranged in an A to Z manner. Okay, so let me tell you one important point, that if you do not mention anything like ascending or descending in the order by clause, by default it will give you a ascending order. Okay, now I will show you how you can give in a descending order. So after you have passed the column name, what you will write the keyword DESC for the descending order. Okay, now I'll just run the query and show you how it works. See, and if you have written the descending, that's why it has ordered all the names from the last letters, like W first, then V, then T, S. Okay, now basically my data has been arranged according to the customer name in a descending order. This is how the order by works. Okay, now suppose let's take second example. If I want to order by contact last name. Okay, so this is also one of the example where I have applied descending. Let's run this query, I will show you. Okay, so earlier we have a customer name, now we have taken the contact last name in a descending order. So Y has come first, then W, then V. So this is how the descending works. Let's move forward. Now I will, okay, so let's take in a numerical value, customer number. I want to arrange the data according to the customer number. So select all from customers, order by customer number. So it will arrange my data according to the customer number in an ascending order. So 103, 112, 114. As I move forward, you can see the numbers are increasing. This is how order by works. Okay, let's take one more example for the credit limit. I want to see the highest credit limit. Okay, and arrange the data according to the descending values of the credit limit. So the query I have written is select all from customers, order by credit limit descending. I'll run it and I will check it. So these are basically the highest values. So you can also write this query if a question is asked to you that find the top 5 values or top 10 values. In this scenario also you can use the order by. Okay, and just a quick tip let me give you. So suppose let's take, if you want the top 3 values, after you have get the credit limit in a descending order, what you will do, you will write limit 3 and now run this query. See, you will get the top 3 values with the credit limit. Okay, so this is a quick tip. Now let's move towards the group by. Group by, what it will does is basically it will group the rows that have the same values into a summary rows. Okay, just randomly, let me give you an example. Let's suppose you have number of people who have participated in some activity. Okay, and in the feedback form you have taken a lot of details along with their gender as well. Okay, and now you want to find out, okay, so how many male participants were there and how many female participants were there, right? So what you will do, you want the count of number of participants for gender. So in such kind of scenarios you will use a group by clause. Okay, so group by clause you can use with the aggregate functions. Okay, or we can say that mostly it is used with aggregate functions only. Let's take an example. I have taken data from offices table. Okay, let's move with the group by with the count function. Okay, so the query says that we are going to select a country. We have a country. Okay, we have different countries: USA, France, Japan, Australia. Okay, so in each country how many states are present, okay, from this table. So I want a query for that. So we will run this query. It says basically select the country. We will get the country. Okay, then the count of state, how many state values are present for each country in the offices table, and then group by country. Now let's run and I will show you how it works. Now you can see I got all the country names, and in all the country names how many states are present, the number of states I have got. So in USA there are 3, in France it is showing 0, and Australia and UK also 0, because we have a null value present here. Let me show you. You can see here France we have a null value, for Australia we have a null value, and because of that it is showing 0 here. Okay, now let's move toward the second example, that is group by with a max. How you will use a group by with a max? Okay, so what it will does is basically from all the values we are basically guiding to the system that take the maximum value from that column and give me that maximum value for the country. Okay, let me take you to the original table. So in this query what we are going to ask, that I have country names. Oh, okay. We have taken another table for this analysis, no issues. We are going to take the customers table for group by with the maximum value. So select all from customers, then select country, then maximum credit limit. For each country I want the maximum credit limit, then I'm renaming that column as a max credit L from customers, and then group by country. We'll just run this. Okay, so you can see how it working. I got the country, and for each country it is only picked the maximum credit value, because I have asked it for a max of credit limit and it is showing me only the maximum value under each country. Okay, so this is how the group by with the max will work. Now the third important point, so whenever you are using the group by clause, okay, and if you want to now put a filter into this data and the values which you have get, you cannot use the where clause with the group by clause. You need to use a having clause whenever you are using a group by. I have also written the reason that why you cannot use a where clause. Basically, we cannot use the where clause because it executes before the aggregate function. Okay, and here you can check we are applying the filter after the group by, so that's why we need a having clause here and we cannot use a where clause here. Okay, so this is basically the reason after it. Now let's move back to the original table. Let me show you. Okay, Yeah. So I have taken the earlier query only, that select country, maximum credit limit is a max credit L from customer, so I get the maximum credit limit value for each country. Okay, and then I am putting a condition there, or we can say a filter, that give me the data only for those countries which have greater than 1 lakh credit limit. I'll run this query and show you. See, I get only those data or those countries which has a credit limit greater than 1 lakh. Okay, let me show you what will happen if I put a where clause here. If I put a where, see, it's showing me a red mark. Basically the syntax is wrong. We cannot put a where here. We need to write having clause here. Okay, so this is how the group by will work, and the order by. It's really very simple. You can practice, and if you have any doubts, or if you face any problem while using the order by or the group by clause, you can just comment below. Okay, and thank you for watching.